Hello, beautiful souls. Good evening. Thank you for the ones that are going to watch later this live. This is Isabella from Sacred Light Alchemy. I'm the founder of this channel. Again, welcome. I hope you are doing well. We have very powerful energies this week. Tonight, we are going to have this circle where we're going to express and integrate the energies of the full moon and lunar eclipse in the sign of Taurus. So, again, welcome. We are going to do the following. We have a timeline just to keep things quick and easy. I'm setting up the intention to do a live of around 1 hour, maybe less or maybe more. So the plan is for us to open up a sacred space to feel secured and protected with the energies that are going to come in. Then I'm going to say a few words about what the full moon and the lunar eclipse in Taurus is all about. So some astrology notes for a general review of this. We are not going to go into details for each sign, just for everybody to understand how these energies are affecting us and how we are able to integrate them better in our life. And then we are going to do what is the most, let's say, time-based, the guided meditation, where I'm going to ask our guides in order to upgrade and in order to activate the energies that are available for us to integrate, and of course any clearing, any healing that we are ready to receive as well. And then towards the end, maybe we're going to ask questions if anybody wants to ask. And then we are going to close the circle. So we're going to keep it sweet and simple. Hope everyone is doing well. And let's begin. So we are going to close the eyes. We have two options, either to hold the hands in prayer mode, or another option is to place the left hand on our heart space or the higher heart, which is the thymus gland right here, and the right hand on our belly or womb for women. And closing the eyes, we are just going to ask the direction south, west, north, east, and Mother Earth and Father Sky and all the light beings, ancestors and guides, light beings that can be here, want to be here, and are available to assist us tonight in this sacred space. I'm going to also ask Archangel Michael and the Lords of Karma to guide us and protect us tonight. And in our circle, and for those of you that are here now live, and for those of you that are going to watch it after, to surround us, each and every one of us, with a protective light, and to only keep in the circle light, love, and truth. Everything else which is lower than that is going to be transformed and sent back into the light. Okay? This is the intention. This is the sacred intention, and by opening this circle. Amazing. Now slowly, before opening the eyes, I'm also going to ask you, each and every one of you, to ask for your higher self to be available for you to connect more. So you can say, I'm connecting with my higher self. I'm asking for my higher self to be with me and protect me and guide me. Amazing. Now we can slowly open the eyes. We can keep it open, or we can keep it closed. The energy that I'm going to transmit and the channeling that I'm going to transmit, it's more than mental information. So it's either you're going to close the eyes or keep it open and write down the astrology notes. So I'm doing this live, as I mentioned at the beginning, for to celebrate and to integrate the lunar eclipse and the full moon in Taurus. This eclipse, it's also what we call a north node eclipse. For those of you that know more about astrology, but for those of you that don't know necessarily, the north node is, let's say, our purpose, our destiny, the way to move forward. And the north node, as I mentioned, or the destiny, the head of this on this axis is in Taurus at the moment. So the full moon and the eclipse, it's happening right there in the north node where the destiny is, triggering in a way for us to move in that direction. Okay, so it's like a push-up or a kick from the universe for us to move into that direction if we haven't already, because the north node is already in line and in transit for everyone from January this year, and it's with last until July 2023. So we still have time to integrate these energies. When we are talking about eclipses, we always talk about 6 months back and 6 months forward. So when we say that we have a full moon, that means that we had a new moon, and the new moon of this eclipse happened 2 weeks ago in Scorpio, but also talking about 6 months, in terms of 6 months, it happens sometimes in May. Okay, when we had the new moon in Taurus. So the new moon in Taurus and the new moon in Scorpio 2 weeks ago is going to allow us now to see and understand what we have created until now. Why? Because a full moon represents a moment of completion, of seeing the fruits that we planted for the new moon 6 months ago or the 2 weeks ago. So anything that we have planted as an intention is going to now be shown to us in some way or another. Not necessarily finished, but a form or a part of that seed is has come to life, and we are able to see it. And for the full moon, an eclipse, I always say that the universe is happening, is doing a deep cleaning, a deep clearing. It's like using the vacuum cleaner instead of a broom in order to clear and clean anything that we no longer need in our life. Okay, so it's a perfect momentum to do that. Also, the energy of the full moon with an eclipse is 10 times more powerful. So anything that we release right now, or intention, set an intention, or give energy to, has the 10 times the power and to manifest better and with more ease in our life. Okay, so I was talking about the full moon. So a full moon, as I said, is when the moon, which is the feminine aspect of us, and the sun, which is the masculine side of us, is across of each other. Okay, it's one side on the top of the, it's on one side, and the sun it's on the other side. So now there's like a moment of negotiation after the creation moment, which happened, as I said, 2 weeks ago or 6 months ago, and now they are ready to either push forward with that creation or this creation that is happening, or to release, purge anything that we no longer need in this creation. It's either a lesson that we needed to learn through that creation, or anything that we have created in the past, not necessarily in this time frame, the 6 months time frame, and now is the powerful moment to release whatever we no longer need in our life. Also, we know that this full moon happens in the sign of Taurus. Taurus is everything about value, knowing your own value and understanding what is valuable in your life, including the people that are close to you, or the whatever you are doing in your life. What I feel deep gratitude and value. So if I'm not the risk with not knowing the value of a thing is that we might need to lose that thing in order for us to understand the value. That's the risky part of it. However, if we know deep down and value ourselves and the people around us and everything that we have, and feel gratitude, the universe is going to give us more of what we value, more of what we are grateful for. Also, with the energy in Taurus, we need to know what is self-love and what is keeping us from truly loving ourselves. Is it a belief? Is it something that is it fear? Is it something that we think that if we are not doing or being, we are not going to be loved because of judgment or because of guilt, and so on and so forth. So we need to understand that, and the universe is going to trigger the situations or the people to show us exactly that, where we are not loving ourselves truly. Also, self-love is about true discipline and bringing that higher self, let's say, that higher version of ourself that we know is more in alignment with what we are and who we are. And that sometimes, if not always, requires a lot of discipline and a lot of constancy, right, and determination in order to bring it to life, in order to ground it in our own reality. Okay. And also, because as I said, there is also the North Node there. This is something, a theme that is valid for everyone. So it's not just for you guys that are going to watch this, but it's valid. It's something that is globally at the collective level. Okay, we also have, with the full moon and the eclipse and the North Node or the destiny, we also have Uranus, the planet of excitement, but also of sudden changes and uniqueness and innovation. So this Uranus is telling us that maybe the changes that we need to do sometimes require to be sudden. Okay, maybe the universe is going to trigger this change in a sudden way, something that we don't necessarily have control over. And by just knowing at least this mentally, it's going to allow you to understand and allow the universe to do its thing, because whatever you are losing or whatever you are changing right now, the universe actually took that away from you in order for you to grow, in order for you to be in that higher version of yourself, going into your destiny, going into, let's say, from level 4 to level 5, or from grade 4 to grade 5, if you understand what I'm talking, metaphorically speaking. So let's allow, even if it may be sudden, let's allow the universe to do its thing, and to understand that this is the lesson that we need to learn in order for us to integrate this self-love, self-respect, and value. Also, in order for us to know how to ground, right, we can do a lot of spiritual work and forget about grounding. Grounding is crucial when it comes to integrating and being in congruence or integrity with the spiritual work that we do. And with Taurus, and the energy of Taurus is essential to ground. And by grounding, we can get the help of the five senses. Okay, so getting in tune with your sight, with your feelings, with the touching, sorry, with the smell, with the taste, with the hearing. These five senses are everything that we need sometimes to ground ourselves truly and feel our reality, and in that way the higher self to integrate better in our body and in our reality. Okay, so these like it's the general thing about this eclipse and the full moon in Taurus. And don't forget that in order for us to gain something, sometimes we need to lose, but not necessarily a loss in terms of losing something that we need. It's a loss that it's like a sacrifice or a loss of um, as a gift. Okay, as a gift towards something or someone or the universe, in order for us to in order for the universe to understand that we are ready to move to the next level. Okay, so pay attention to that and see where maybe now you already know and feel that. Okay, because this energy is going to play, as I said, also for the coming 6 months. Okay, moving forward is not just today, is not just in a few days. Maybe it's more powerful in these days, but the energy is working for the 6 months moving forward. Okay, there's also something very specific, let's say more astrology based, that I would like to point out, is that with the axis that I was saying, the north node and the south node, which is the axis of the destiny, we also have in a, let's say, challenging position, the planet Saturn, which represents discipline, which represents maturity, which represents knowing your own responsibility. Okay, so when we are ready to truly integrate this the lessons of what Saturn is bringing to us, in order to mature, in order to take responsibility, and also because it's in Aquarius, knowing how to step out of the comfort zone and step out into the unknown, in order for us to understand that that's the way in order for us to grow. We cannot stay in the comfort zone and keep growing. It's not possible. So for us to integrate the north node lesson or the destiny lesson, we also need to understand Saturn's lessons of maturity, responsibility, and thinking outside the box, or expecting things to be a bit shaky and not necessarily very comfortable, and feel into that understanding that that discomfort is the way moving forward. It's the transition towards the north node. It's the transition towards us growing up. Is the transition towards us integrating our higher self in our new destiny. Okay, so as I said, very powerful energies this week, and for the 6 months moving forward. I also want to mention that we also need to understand and integrate the lesson of giving and receiving. Okay, when we truly love ourselves, we know that we need to give of ourselves, of our energy, time, or skills, but we also need to receive back. Okay, we also need to allow ourselves to receive. Not is not we cannot just inhale, which is receiving, but we also need to exhale, okay, which is giving. So we need to have both way, inhale, exhale, or giving and receiving, in order to find balance and to feel whole. And also, in order for us to give and receive, which is the theme of Scorpio and Taurus on the line of the destiny, or the axis of destiny, we also need to understand that losing something is not necessarily a bad thing. And also, we need to understand that true value or true maturity comes from understanding when we need to let go of the things that we no longer need in our life. And also, work work ourselves towards a better destiny, and having the determination. For example, the energy of Taurus is very determined. Sometimes people say that it's stubborn, but if we think about stubbornness as a way of being very determined, we are not going to see the stubbornness as a negative thing. So that's what we also need to integrate in some way, in some form. Okay, amazing. So I just wanted to pinpoint the general things about this full moon in Taurus and the eclipse. What is the energy that this full moon and eclipse is asking from us to integrate? Just by the astrology notes, we are also going to do the practice with the guided meditation. And then we are going to also feel the energies that are coming through for those of you that are more sensitive. And then we are going to see what else is showing up. I'm also being guided when I'm doing that. It's not just the planning. That's why I'm saying that at the beginning, if it can be 1 hour live or more or less. So depending on what I'm guided, I'm also going to either shorten it or move a bit after the 1 hour time frame. So as I was saying, just a conclusion before going to the guided meditation. Just a conclusion. We need to integrate whatever a Taurus is asking from us, which is truly valuing, truly respecting and loving ourselves in the true matter. So any team or any situation that you currently have challenges with is because there's something inside of you or something in you that you still need to learn in terms of this particular lessons, let's say, or something that a belief that is still holding you back, in order for you to truly love yourself, in order for you to truly grow and mature. Okay. And also, don't forget about the fact that these situations or these things can happen suddenly. Okay. And finding the unique way that is called for you, because when we truly integrate our higher self, we are going to see that everything that we are doing is uniquely patterned or unique to us. Okay, we can sing, everybody can sing, however the way I'm singing is different from anyone else. Okay, like my own authenticity, my own uniqueness, nobody else can have it, nobody else can take it from me. And that's the true value of who I am, except the fact that I am also a spirit and a human being that it's worth of being valued and loved. I also value myself because of who God created me to be, and the fact that I'm unique from anyone else. And that uniqueness is because the whole is needs that uniqueness from me in order to be whole. right? The creation needs that uniqueness from me in order to be whole. Amazing. So let's take like a few seconds break just to breathe a bit, to have like a fine line between these astrology notes and the guiding meditation. You can also drink some water or go to the washroom if you need to, or you can stand and rewind if you need to move your body. Okay. And whenever you are ready, we are going to slowly close the eyes, and you can either sit like myself on a chair or armchair, or you can lay down, because the meditation is going to be a bit longer than just a few minutes. So if you know that your back hurts and you cannot stay with your back straight, I invite you to either lay down or have like something that is helping you keep your back straight. Okay, so we are going to slowly close the eyes, as I said, and let's just breathe deeply. Okay, let's breathe 3 times from the belly in order to release any resistance or any thoughts that are still lingering throughout the day, that we had throughout the day, or they are still lingering now. It doesn't necessarily need to be during the day. It just can pop out right now. So let's breathe 3 times powerfully from the belly, as I mentioned. 1, 2, 3. Amazing. Keeping your eyes closed, let's connect more with the body. So we are going to watch with our mind's eyes the top of your head, the forehead, the nose, the mouth, the neck, then going down on to the heart space, going down on the stomach area, going down on the belly, the pelvic area, moving and focusing with your mind's eyes on the hips, the knees, the calves, the ankles, and the feet. Okay? So we have witnessed, or we have got in touch more with the body, more with the present moment. And now I just want you to reach again the top of your head. Okay, the top of your head with your mind's eyes. Perfect. Amazing. Amazing, guys. We are going to turn our focus in the heart space. Okay, and here we are going to connect more with the heart. We can connect with the heart by visualizing a color pink of the chakra that resides here, or we can connect with the heart space also just by breathing, or we can also visualize and feeling how just by breathing and focusing, this space is opening up for us. This healing, this heart space is opening up. Taurus energy is everything about beauty, of everything about love, the power of love. So um, we are going to work specifically with heart chakra tonight. So let's breathe in the space. Perfect. From this space, I'm going to ask for you to see how a cord of light is going down into the core of the earth. Okay? And from the core of the earth, you are going to see from the heart space and the core of the earth, you're going to see this cord of light. Okay? Just watch it and maybe feel it, depending on everyone, how they understand the energy or how they feel the energy. Now, from the heart, I'm going to ask you to also see another cord of light coming from the heart into the top, going through the top of your head and reaching the top or the center of the sky. Just imagine this picture. So now we are able to see a cord of light from the heart going up and down, and seeing both of them, and us being the channel, the middle, the medium between the two. And see how this light being or light cord is actually clearing the the center column of our being. Amazing. Just by being in this energy, you can feel how the heart is opening more and more with this energy, with my guidance, and with the clearing that we are doing. Perfect. Perfect. Keep focusing on the heart space, grounding, and then we are going to move our focus or the mind's eyes on the chakra, or the space on our body that is the womb or the belly. Okay, this would be the second chakra, right 2 or 3 inches below our belly. And we are going to ask the light that we connected with to clear this space for us by just watching this light doing the clearing of this part of the womb or the side of the belly. Perfect. Keep it there, keep the focus, and see how you, but just by focusing and just by imagining how this space is cleared with the light, it just opens up, and you feel more connected with this side of your body. And then I'm going to ask again to focus your mind's eyes on the throat chakra, which is right here where our thyroid is. Okay, this is the chakra of speech or communication. This is also very connected with Taurus energy. Okay, so again, we are going to feel the light that we connected with going here and clearing this space for us. This is also the chakra of truth, and it's another chakra of creation. The first one was the one down below on the belly, and this is another chakra that is helping us create, but this time not necessarily by energy, but more not the creative energy from the sexual energy on the second chakra, but the energy of speech, uh, creating through words or sounds. Again, just by visualizing the light here and paying attention and focusing on the center, you can feel the connection that you are getting with it. These small steps and simple steps are a way for us to prepare our body and energetic field, and also the mind to be still in order for us to receive the energies that we need to integrate in the body with this full moon and eclipse. Okay, so this is a prerequisite, let's say, for us to receive the energies tonight, or receive it later when we are ready to receive it. Because for those of you that are watching after this live is over, you are ready to receive it just when you are ready to receive it. Trust that you are receiving it at the right moment and at the right time for you. I'm holding up the space for everyone that is going to watch, and I remind you that you are protected, and any other negative energies or lower energies are away from us. So I invite you to open up and be more receptive to the energy that I'm going to ask to come. Through your higher self, you're going to receive them. So everything is well, everything is good. Just trust the process. You can say in your heart that you are ready to receive the upgrades, the activation, the clearing, and why not the healing that you're ready to receive tonight, in order for you to step into your destiny, into your higher self. There are some energies that are causing me to choke, so I'm going to ask for Archangel Michael and the Lords of Karma to clear the energies that um, are trying to come in, clear and move them, transmute them, and alchemize them into the light, please. And surround us more with protection from you. So now the only thing that you guys need to do is either connect or feel your heart space or the entire body if you want to, just to be in the body as much as possible in order for you to receive the energy that I'm going to call and ask to come in. Okay? Light beings, guides, we are ready to receive all the energies and the upgrades and everything that we are ready to receive tonight from you. in order for us to be in our higher destiny, in order for us to integrate more and more the lessons that we are ready to receive for our highest good, and as much as is good for us to receive at this time. No more and no less. There are some activations that are coming at the heart center or at the heart space for those of you that are sensitive. Also, at the crown level, but some of you may be feeling in other areas. Just allow it to be. Also, in order for you to receive easier, if you feel any discomfort or you feel dizzy, you need to ground and also breathe through any discomfort. I'm keeping you in a sacred space for you to receive all these energies that you are ready to receive tonight. I'm holding you with grace together with the guides in order for you to allow yourself to receive. Very powerful transmissions, very powerful energies indeed. The communication or the voice chakra is also being activated and upgraded for those of you that can feel the process. A couple of more minutes in these energies in order for us to become more aware and conscious before moving along. I'm going to ask for the energies to keep moving and to keep coming in order for us to integrate them in the background. And at this time, we are going to do a short visualization. I'm being called and guided to do this short visualization. Just imagine yourself that you are on a side of a river or a side of a lake, let's say. And there's a bridge that is connecting us to the other side of the lake or river. Okay? Just imagine this side, this picture. Okay? Two sides of a water. And in between there's a small bridge. Everyone can imagine a bridge how they like. It can be wooden bridge, it can be from concrete, it can be from threaded bridge. However you feel that it comes to your imagination, it's well. And you are on one side of the bridge, and there's another side of you, or a higher, let's say, version of you that is on the other side of the bridge. You are able to pick, let's say, just a glimpse of it. You are not sure, you cannot really see it, you cannot really fathom, you cannot really understand it. You can just feel it, that it's you a bit, but it's not necessarily very, you cannot see it very well. And I'm going to ask you from your side to step with your first foot. It can be left foot, right foot, whatever you feel. Just set the intention before you put the first foot forward, that you are going towards your new destiny, towards your higher self, moving forward. And see how you step with the first foot on the bridge. Looking below, you are going to see all the steps that you are doing, going closer and coming closer to the other side of the bridge, where your higher self or your higher destiny is happening. You can look at the water, you can look on the other sides, or you can keep your eyes on, or your feet, or you can keep your eyes towards the higher self, and seeing how that picture is just becoming more and more clear. And with every breath, and with every step, and with every sight, you see that picture becoming more clear. How is that higher self? Ask yourself in your mind and in your being right now. How is it? Look at it, sense it, feel it, hear it, smell it, taste it. How is that side, that higher self, that higher destiny? How is it for you? Look at yourself. Are you thinner? Are you more artistic? Are you more in tune with your feelings? Are you more abundant? Are you more artistic or creative? How is that new side of you that you are bringing into your present and moving towards it? How is it? I got a lot of chills. I got a lot of energy, and I can feel how all of you are integrating it and actually imagining it, visualizing it. I can feel you, all of you. How are you, the new version of you? It can be you, but more authentic. It can be you, but more less, with less fear. It can be you, but not giving an F about others people's opinion, and so on and so forth. How is you from the future that is coming and you are moving towards? You are going closer. You are going closer. You actually reach more than the half of the bridge. So you are closer and closer to the destiny. Moving closer, closer, closer. You are getting excited. You are getting excited. It doesn't matter the distractions of the mind, or any other opinions that you might now feeling. You just move forward with determination, and once you reach This new destiny, this new version of you, I want you to embrace it with an open heart. You can open your hands, holding it close to your heart, and embrace it with all your love and with all your grace and grateful. Being grateful of this energy, of this new you, of this new destiny. Being so grateful. And you are going to integrate this new you and this new life into your heart space. Keep it there, and hold it close to your heart. And set the intention that you are it right now. You are becoming it right now. And in the present, integrating it in your whole body and your whole being, together with all the energies that are and have come. I love it. I love it. I can feel everyone's love in their heart and everyone's joy. It's very emotional. The heart is breaking apart in a good way to feel more and more love. Connecting more with your higher self, with your soul, with your spirit, with your divine self. And now, the last thing before we close this guided meditation, I want you to share, energetically speaking, all this joy or all this new you that you are becoming right now. Share it with something, with someone, with a part of this world. Share it in order for you to receive it or nurture this energy 10 times fold, 100 times fold. Share it. See yourself in that energy, and share it with the world. You can just visualize an energy going in and sharing with the entire world, or your family, or a community, or some close friends. Share it. Look at me now. Look how beautiful I am. And now maybe you're going to attract another more soul tribe people into your space if you haven't already. Share it and see how beautiful you are, and see how you actually love yourself more by integrating this part of you in your day-to-day. One more minute. Share yourself with the world. You see yourself, you feel yourself, you believe that you are that. Amazing, perfect, glorious. These are words that are coming for me to share with you. These are powerful and energetic words in order for you to receive these energies and ground them into your being and life, myself included. Magnificent, glorious, sacredness. Feel the energies. Thanking ourselves. We are going to retrieve that sharing of the energy of who you are becoming, and moving again into our body, connecting again to our body, and the energies we are going to keep integrating for the following 3 to 5 days. Okay, so just understand that these energies, depending on how you are working with yourself daily, are going to integrate depending on that in a few days or a week. Keep growing, keep growing. And at the end of this 6 month cycle, as I mentioned, when the eclipse energies are going to be completed, I wish you that you are becoming this in reality in this material world as well, even earlier than that. And now slowly you're going to move your neck, the shoulders, touch your body in order to become in here and now. And when you are ready, opening slowly the eyes. Namaste. Great, great energies. For those of you that were here with me with the guided meditation, this was a very powerful energy, and I wish that everyone that is watching after to do it properly, because it's going to benefit a lot. And before we close, I want to mention what is the guided message of the universe for this full moon and lunar eclipse in Taurus. Okay, so I got already an oracle card for us to connect with during this time. As I said, the next 6 months of this of the energy, and this is the card: Stargate Heart. Heart chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. Talking about the energy of Taurus, and about giving and receiving, and about opening our heart and unlocking the love inside of our heart, and unlocking the higher version of ourselves. So let's see what is the extended message of this beautiful card. The heart chakra is our connection to the love and generosity. When open, it can take us on a powerful expedition to experience love. In Sanskrit, it is also known as anahata, which means unstruck or even unbroken, revealing that even though we may feel our heart is broken, our true spiritual heart is always whole. The heart chakra governs all aspects of our heart, including relationships, what lights us up, and of course, our self-worth. Talking about valuing and self-love related to this energy, right? This gateway transports us to an emerald city, the temple of our heart. This sacred space within is a place of wonder and love. Here we are reminded of the sacredness we hold within, and are encouraged to know that although it's like a hidden treasure, this beauty deserves to be seen and enjoyed by the outer world. In the gateway image, there is a path to the Emerald City, but is a path less traveled. This can represent many years of denying our self-worth, and also moments during many lifetimes when we've pushed love away. But now we are moving closer to the love. We are talking about the path, right? And the Emerald City right here, which is our heart. So in order for us to connect with this place, we are going to put our hands on our heart space and breathe deeply, inviting the sacred temple within to lower its drawbridge and open its gates so that you can experience love in harmony. I love when the message is very in tune with the guided meditation, and the bridge that we were in during the meditation. And also further down, your heart space is a sacred space deep within you. For some time, you have protected it with psychic shields that have not only stopped you from being hurt, but also stopped you from feeling love. This gateway appearing shows that you have finally dropped these shields and are ready to experience love. Universal wisdom wants you to know that this is your divine right. You are highly empathetic and generous soul who has so much to give, and you are being called forth to reveal the deeper and more vulnerable aspects of your being. Divine light beings are surrounding you, holding you, and encouraging you to relax. All the restrictions and blockages of your heart space have now been removed. The worst is behind you, and the world needs you. So I'm sure that this message is for special souls like you. So for you watching, I wish you that you feel this energy, that you feel this card and the energy from this card, and integrate it more and more into your life. Amazing, amazing message. I'm so blessed just to receive these energies and to feel the synchronicity between them. And we are going to close the circle tonight. Thank you, everyone who was here from the beginning until the end, or the ones that just show up now and here, and also the ones that are going to watch this transmission live after the live ends. So, again, we are going to close the circle, closing the eyes, hands in prayers. We are going to thank the direction southwest, northeast, the Mother Earth and the Father Sky, and of course our guides and all the light beings that were here for protection, for helping us understand and becoming aware of what we need to change in our life or what we need to integrate and learn, and also all the beautiful energies that we experience tonight, and the upgrades, the healing, and so on and so forth. And last but not least, I'm thanking every one of you for being here, for me holding this sacred space for you, for your own awareness and consciousness and healing. And last, your higher self and my higher self for joining and being here. My higher self bows in front of your higher self. Namaste. Take care. Have a good night.